What's good with you guys, man? It's Grind Life Productions back at it again with another video. I hope you guys have been doing good. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves. But most importantly, I hope you guys have been keeping a pure state of mind, like the title. But yeah, man, I hope you guys been doing good overall. Getting through life. I understand life is a daily fight, but we got to get up and we got to fight the good fight every single day because it's a marathon, not a sprint. It is a marathon, not a sprint. We're not going to get everything that we want right now, but later on we will. But we just need to stay consistent. We need to stay consistent. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I feel like it's good to just have like daily reminders like that. Just let you guys know that, hey, whatever you're doing, keep at it. You're gonna get to where you want to be, regard whether you're doing YouTube, whether you're doing something outside of YouTube, whether you're playing a sport, whether you're trying to get like a job or something like that, or going to school. Just stay consistent. Just keep on doing the right thing. Once you find something that works, you run with that. You run with that and you keep on running with that and you keep it up as long as you can and you fight as hard as you can and you just keep doing it. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. But with that being said, I want to get into the focus point, the main point of this video. So this video is pretty much a part 2 to the video that I made previously that I named I said how to use lust to your advantage. So after going through pretty much proof I'm not going to say proof reading because you can't read a video, but proof watching it, like rewatching it over, I noticed a flaw in the video. Now what I was telling you guys, I wasn't giving you guys no wrong information or anything like that, but it was a flaw. The flaw was lust. The flaw was lust. I was telling you guys to utilize lust as some type of motivation or some type of fuel, but honestly, when you think about it, shout out to Mr. Keep It Simple, by the way. When you think about it, there's nothing good that comes from lust because it's a false state. It's a false state. It only boosts your ego. It only boosts your ego. Lust only satisfies the ego. It doesn't satisfy the soul. So that is a dark thing. So whenever lustful thoughts pop up, you need to shut these thoughts down automatically. You need to shut these thoughts down automatically because we need to move with godly intentions. We need to move with godly intentions because moving with godly intentions, that is being in a pure state of mind. When you're moving with lust, that's not a pure state of mind. That's not a pure state of mind because that's fueled by dark energy. That's fueled by dark energy, and we can't have that. You cannot have that because if you rely on dark energy too much, you're going to end up doing dark things without even realizing it. You might think that you're doing the right thing, but the intentions behind it is going to lead up to being something bad just because of where it's coming from. And we need to focus on the root of all things. So certain motives, certain inspirations, it can be rooted in good things and it could be rooted in bad things. But it's up to us to discern where it's coming from. And it's up to us to discern if we are going to let these type of motivations lead us. So if you're having a lustful problem, I would not recommend utilizing that as any type of motivation. So this is just like it's almost like a recap, but this is like a more polished version of that other video that I made about losing using lust to your advantage because you can't use lust to your advantage. It's because it's always going to be a disadvantage. Lust is always going to be a disadvantage because you may think that you're on top of the world by handling your business, by using lust as somewhat of a motivation, but you're going to get put in a situation to where you will be tricked out of your position. You will be. You will be, just because of the dark thought. Just because of the dark thought. Because let me give you a quick example so you guys could understand what I mean. So let's say that you're down bad. You're down bad and you're trying to get attention from a female, but you don't really like this female for her. You just like this female because of what she has. Now, you might like her for her appearance and you just might be lusting over her. So you might try to get with her just to get it in. That might be your main intention. Your main intention is not to start a family, build a legacy. You just want to hit it and quit it. You just want to hit it and quit it. But you know it's not going to be that easy. You know it's not going to be that easy because she's not going to give you the time of day. She's not going to give you the time of day because she knows what you want. These girls know that you're ready. These girls know what you want. So you can't even hide your lust. You can't even hide the fact that you're a hornball. You can't hide that, especially when you use lust as some type of motivation, because she's going to see that. She'll be able to peep that a mile away. And if she doesn't peep that, then that just means you're selling a dream. And you know you're selling a dream. God knows you're selling a dream. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. We shouldn't have to do things like that. We shouldn't have to do things like that. Like Mr. Keep It Simple said in one of his videos, he said, if you like a woman, you should like her for like what she has. Like if she has like some good shoes, like her for like the not like the outside appearance, but find genuine things. Find genuine things. She might have like a special talent, like she could probably sing. She might be able to draw. It's just good things, good natural things. So we don't have to move in that dark light. We need to cast these thoughts down. We need to cast these thoughts down. We need to cast these lustful thoughts down because it only destroys us. It does not build us up at all. It knocks us out of that pure state of mind. And the whole goal of this journey of self improvement is to remain in a pure state of mind, to remain moving with godly intentions. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do because, yeah, like I said before, relying on lust as fuel will trick you out of your position. So we should rely on the promises of God instead. We should rely on his promises because if we follow the word of God, we will be all right. It's not popular in this day and age to follow Christ. It's not popular in this day and age to do the right thing because everybody wants to have fun. Everybody wants to live in the short term, but nobody wants to put in the work. Nobody wants to put in the work. Nobody wants to focus on the reality of life because when you're messing, like when you're dating, you should be dating to procreate. You should be. You should be because the whole point of interacting with women is to start a family. So why should you want to mess with every single woman just for lustful reasons and you're not even trying to start a family? Why should you? You're just wasting your time at that point. You could be using that time to grind. You could be using that time to put yourself in a good position. I know you guys as families is probably not. I'm not going to speak on you guys' situations, but a lot of guys, they let their family struggle while they're focused on the wrong thing. So you could be helping your family out by handling your business. You could be helping your family out by doing what you got to do because they want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you fall victim to low vibrational things. They don't want to see you fall victim to a Me Too case because you couldn't control yourself. They want the best for you. They don't want the worst for you. And even if there are some family members out there, some friends out there that do want the worst for you, hey, that's just them. That's just them. It's really nothing you could do about that but besides cut them off. But hey, once you cut them off, you can't prove them right. You can't prove them right because even once you cut them off, they're still going to be preying on your downfall. But you have to stay focused. You can't even let that get to you. You got to wish the best for them. You got to stay pure. See, staying righteous, it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but it's worth it. It's worth it because you have nothing to worry about. You could sleep peacefully at night. You don't have nothing on your conscience. You're not trying hard to get anybody's validation. You're not trying hard to please other people because pleasing people in this world is pointless. It's pointless. A lot of guys just want to flex. That's why they want to have like a rotation of multiple women just to flex. But they don't have a rotation of bank accounts. They don't have a rotation of incomes. But they have a rotation of every single woman ever. But these guys are broke and are always asking for money. And even if they're not broke, these guys are wicked. These guys are wicked because they do it all for the females. You should be doing it all for your future family. You should be doing it all for yourself. You should be doing it all for the greater good of mankind. But nobody really wants to focus on that, though. Nobody really wants to focus on that. Everybody just wants to focus on the things that's just going to benefit them for the right now. They don't want to focus on what's going to benefit them 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Nobody really wants to focus on a long term game plan. What about your 5 year plan? What is your family going to say when they're not in the best position? What are you going to tell them? Oh, no, we can't do all these great things because when I was younger, I was wasting my time messing with all these females and not really focusing on my goals and not really doing anything productive just because I wanted short term pleasure. You know how embarrassing that sounds? That sounds bad. That sounds really bad. And you might not understand it right now, but eventually you're going to wish that you put the work in at the time. You're going to wish you did. You're going to wish you did. So instead of regretting, instead of living life with regrets, why don't we put the work in now? Why don't we solve these problems now? Why don't we get it done right now so we can kick back and relax later? God wants the best for us, but we have to want it for ourselves. We have to want it for ourselves. We have to want freedom for ourselves. We have to want freedom for ourselves. And the first step to wanting freedom for yourself, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. You might not be ready to to get at that to get at that girl right now. But you just got to let her go. You got to let her go because eventually you're going to get somebody who's going to be perfect for you and the time will be right. Because if you do the right thing at the wrong time, it's always going to backfire. It's always going to backfire. Always. Always. So it's like a time thing. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time and place for everything. You shouldn't be chasing after no females. These females should be chasing after you. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. I can't really chase after chicks. I can't really chase after chicks. I can't do that because it's going to throw me off of my purpose because I'm going to be like, dang, so I'm really doing all this stuff just to get like attention from females? That sounds that sounds crazy. And it goes against everything that I stand for, so I can't even go out like that. I can't even go out like that. Yeah, I got me a girl right now, and that's what's up. That's what's up. But I wouldn't I would never go out that trying to do everything for validation and for female attraction. That stuff just comes. It comes. When you're really focused on yourself, female attraction, it just comes. It just comes. They actually wanna they wanna rock with you. When they see that you got some motion going, when they see that you actually doing big things, when they see that you crushing goals, when they see that you actually putting up points, but you can't focus on them though. You can't focus on them. There's so many women out here. There's so many. They actually outnumber us by like 2 billion, I believe. They outnumber us. So why even worry about them? Why even worry about them? Just remember, lust is not something that you want to play around with. It's nothing you want to play around with. You got to control yourself at all times. At all times. In this world, the demons, they want to take you down. They want you to fall. They want you to crumble. But you can't let that happen. You can't let that happen. This is why we got to be studying our Bibles. We got to be meditating. We got to be doing the right thing. We got to be moving with righteous intentions. We can't be moving with evil intentions. We can't be moving with dark energy. We can't do that. We can't do that because you play around with that lust, it's going to take you down. It's going to take you down. You're going to be thinking you're doing the right thing, but whole time you actually falling without you even noticing. You out here moving blind. You spiritually naked out here. You spiritually naked out here. This is why, yo, you guys gotta pray every day. Pray every day. Pray when you wake up. Pray before you go to sleep. Just thank God for the day. Even if you don't say a full prayer, just thank God. Just say thank God for the day. That's what I say. That's what I say. Even when I don't say full prayers, I just thank God for the day because He didn't have to wake me up. He didn't have to wake me up. But the fact that He did, He obviously believes that I'm capable of doing great things. So why would I disrespect God and sleep on my potential? Why would I disrespect God and sleep on my potential? I can't do that. I can't go out like that. So, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to help as many people as I can. I'm going to go so hard every day. I'm going to do way better than I was the day before because it's all about getting 1% better. Because a lot of people, they don't care about what you do. They don't. They don't. But you shouldn't even do it for them. The people who rock with you are going to rock with you for you. So just be yourself. You don't got to be anybody else. Everybody else is already taken, but you still have a unique talent. God gives us all a gift. He gave us all a gift, but it's up to us to use it. I believe my gift from God is the power to inspire others and to just speak life into them. That's what I believe my gift is, and I feel as though I do that really well. I feel as though I do that really well. Shout out to everybody who helped me get to this point, but I really feel like this is my passion. So I enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do. So I thank God for everything. I can never sell out. I can never sell out because I know it's a long-term game. I may I may think and feel as though I deserve more, but if I don't have it right now, maybe God just feels as though I'm just not ready for that yet. This is just the training grounds. This is just the training grounds. And sometimes before we get the real thing, we got to train for it. We got to prepare for it. Just like in Dragon Ball Z when Goku and Gohan was in a hyperbolical time chamber and they was training to fight Cell. If they would have fought him before they went into the time chamber, they would have lost. They would have got cooked. They would have got killed, yo, if they would have fought him before they went into that time chamber. But hey, when they got out, they was ready. They was ready. They was ready. And when times got serious, they evolved, they transformed, and they got the job done. They got the job done. So there's a reason why God doesn't give us he doesn't give us everything that we want in it right now. It's because we're not ready for it. We're just not ready for it yet. So that's why we got to focus on good things. Everything that's good, that's what we need to focus on. Anything that's bad like lust, we don't need that. We don't need that. We need to reject that actually. We need to reject that. So, from what I said last video, when I said don't fight the lust, I don't want to feel like I'm going back on my word, but you just got to reject it. You just got to deny it. You got to deny it. You just got to deny it. So I say if you're denying something, it's really not even a fight because you're not even giving it the time and the energy to even take hold of you. Because fighting it means that you're actually going to go to war with that thought and it might have a chance to take over. It might have a chance to take over. And when you're lusting, that's really not you. That's really not you because you're not thinking. You're not thinking. That's a dark spirit right there that's taking over you. And if you let it take over, it's going to run wild. It's going to run wild. So this is why you really just got to keep yourself under control. You got to know your weaknesses. You got to know what ticks you off. And you just got to know yourself for real because if you don't know yourself then you're going to get into a lot of trouble out here. You're going to get into a lot of trouble. But yeah, man, that was just like a little part 2 of the other video I made. So this is like a more refined version. There was still some gems in that other one, but the main thing is destroy lust. Destroy lustful thoughts and focus on the good things. Focus on things that make you happy. Focus on things that bring you joy, not short term pleasure. Long term success is where it's all at. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for rocking with the video. I just appreciate you guys for the support, watching the videos, supporting the channel, man. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all because yeah, I'm just happy to know that people actually enjoy the content that I make. I'm happy to know that people enjoy hearing my messages. So I that's lit. That's lit. And we gonna keep on going up. We almost close to 2,000 subs. So we gonna get there soon in due time. We gonna get there soon in due time. And honestly, I'm not even worried about being monetized anymore because I already feel like I'm monetized. I already feel like I'm monetized. YouTube just gotta realize that. TikTok just gotta realize that. But that's all right. That's all right. But we just gonna keep on working until we get to that promised land, bro. Just gonna keep on working. Just gotta keep on putting in work. But yeah, y'all know the real. Follow me on Instagram at grind underscore CJ27. Follow me on TikTok at grind underscore life productions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But with that being said, this has been Grind Life Productions, and we signing out. Peace.